Good afternoon, everybody. We're doing pretty good. We got some kids walking around the neighborhood. I know them kind of. Some of the names I know: Shekinah, Abigail, Natalie always likes to ride her bike later, things of that nature. Not too many coming down this way right now. A lot of them stay just off the side road there. We're doing good. It's been cloudy. It tried to rain once, but otherwise just cloudy. Looks like it's fairly light clouds, so probably not going to get no more rain today. We'll just wait and see who comes on in. Give it a few minutes. We'll do a live this afternoon, then we'll do one later tonight. And we had a really successful morning one. Kind of like pretty good, 14 subs. And had another person sub in another channel. So we're doing good. Just keep pushing towards 1,600 and get some more watch hours. And it's good. Yep, things are going good here. Got my little Africa notebook here. I definitely can kind of go through that and have a little refresher on some things. That's pretty cool that way too. So yeah. Not quite sure what that noise is. Probably a cat or somebody throwing a rock somewhere. You never know. We just keep on going here and keep on moving. I've got that kind of set up. We might do a little story about getting ready to go to Africa. We may do something about that today. And we're doing good. I had talked down by the ocean that we were going to be doing a little bit about... Hi there, Gore. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. First doing an afternoon live. Yes, you're first again this time. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. Just kind of relaxing. I had a good lunch. We just toss in an afternoon live here for a little bit. Hey, welcome on in, Tori. XX, it's nice to see you. Equinox, I like that name. Kathy, welcome on in. I try to keep them, we try to have them inspiring and encouraging. When I was down at the ocean, it was pretty quiet, but I thought I seen some rain coming in. We had a couple sprinkles, but it seems to be just a cloudy day, which is kind of good. That keeps the temperature around 81, 82 degrees. And, probably tonight we'll get down 75, so 74, something like that. So it's good. Good morning there. It's good afternoon here. We are probably about, I'd say around 1:30 here, give or take a little bit. So I don't know exactly when I started. Yep, lots of new people in here. Whose grandpa is this? Yes, I am older. I'm 64, originally from Michigan, USA. We are retired in the Philippines. I have a wife here. We had a wife, she was with me in America too. And when we both got retired, we moved here to the Philippines full time. And we are doing a channel to help others, okay? We're going to be helping once we get monetized. We'll build it, we'll get monetized in the future here, and then we will start helping the Philippine community here. And then we'll start helping Africa. And I got an organization in the United States, but we could go worldwide, who knows, in 2 or 3 years. So you never know what's going to happen. We'll just wait and see what happens, right? And we'll go from there. Yeah. Here, if we didn't have credit card bills, yes, you could probably make, since we own the house here and there's, other than electric and Wi-Fi here, you're really not paying that much. But because we got credit cards and different things like that, definitely takes more than 800. Having a house here makes it a lot easier. I can't be working full time in America anymore. I did that 47 years. If we were back in America, we'd have to work, at least part time, both of us, to make things work because prices, even though some energy prices came down before the war thing, it's still rents and everything else. You just pretty much can't do it without working in the United States. So we came to the Philippines, we'll live full time. Yes. Welcome on in, Pico. Nice to see you. Hi, James. Hi, Big Banana. Hey, that's awesome. Whose birthday is it? Aaron? Let's go back. Somebody said it's their birthday. Okay, it's his birthday. Hi there, Aaron. Nice to see you. Happy birthday. Grace, thank you so much. Yes. Sashish, thanks. That's awesome. Hey, Poppy, welcome on in. Yeah, just double tap the screen, like and subscribe, okay? Get connected. We're almost to 1,600 subs. We're working our way there. We're right around 1,550 right now. Doing fantastic. We're only in the beginning of our third month, doing really good. And a lot of new people have been coming in. And I don't go fishing here, but I probably should. Believe it or not, if I could get out into the ocean easier, there's a sandbar out there in the area where I go. And if you can get out to that sandbar, probably have to go up a little over waist deep in the water, maybe a little more. And then you get on that sandbar, you're up back down to about your middle of your calf. You could go fishing out there and catch small fish anyway. And they'll eat any size fish here. So, something like this, they'll eat it, There's no such thing as fishing license here. They just go fishing. If there is a fishing license, I haven't heard of it. Maybe the commercial fishermen do have something, but I'm from Michigan, USA, and I met my wife in America, so I got very blessed that way. We've been married 21 years. Thank you for the 10 likes already. We're flying. We're going good. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Yeah, we're going to be doing some life experience stories. We're going to be talking about what it took, some of the things it took to get prepared to go to Africa in 2019. That was before COVID. So thankfully, we got to go on that trip and did 24 days in Africa. And then about 4 months later, COVID came along. It was already there, but it hadn't come to America or Africa yet. Back in 2019, then all of a sudden, boom, it was everywhere and a problem. So, yes, I like toast. Yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Big Banana. Hi, Alex. Toyota, hey, thank you so much. Yes, I got a lot of great videos. I think the reason why people love my videos, of course, I'm in the Philippines. So the videos are in the Philippines for the most part. Some is about food. Some is about the ocean. Some is about just local neighborhood. I'm going to be going and picking up laundry later this afternoon, and I'm going to kind of show you what that process looks like. We're going to take some video on our way there, and then when we get there, you're going to see the big bundles. They put them in plastic. They're all folded and everything. We're going to put them all back in the baskets. Going to go try to find me a bike. And see if somebody can give me a ride on back here, and then we'll maybe take a little walk up to the playground. So we'll take a couple videos later today. But yeah, I've got over between my former lives, the live highlights, which I keep turned on. So every live I do has some kind of a highlight, and those get tossed out on YouTube. And then everything else, in a couple months, we've generated 400 videos, and we keep generating videos. Helps watch hours. Yes. Okay, that's cool. Palau, that's nice. I'm in northern Mindanao, Delapuga. Yes, I'm in Philippines full time. Hey, Joe. Yeah, I'm in northern Mindanao, close to the ocean. I can walk to the ocean from here. It's a little ways from Iligan City, but not much. You can get to Iligan City really easily. Maybe 12, 14 minutes. Private car, maybe 10. Sometimes a private car, you can really go fast and get through traffic pretty easily. But we normally take the air-conditioned jeepney, closed-in one. It's not much more expensive than regular jeepney, and it makes for really comfortable riding into Iligan and going to the thing. Thank you so much, 414. Yes, I'm 64, retired, and we decided I had to make a decision. When I was in America, I raised money with cookies, brownies, and cake in America for 7 years. Okay, I did it before the trip. I did it after the trip. and I did it for 5 or 6 years after the trip. And people love buying homemade cookies and all that kind of stuff in America. Here, they love the homemade cookie because nobody's making the ones that my recipes are. But electricity is fairly high here. So if I use an electric oven, that's going to get pricey. Second of all, some of the ingredients are a little high here. And not flour, but some of the other stuff can be a little high. And so I decided that we'll do that as a little hobby on the side. But to make money and help others in Philippines and beyond, the best way is to build a YouTube channel. Take some time. We're at about 800 watch hours. We need 3,000 and then 4,000. So it's going to take a little while yet. We've only been doing it for 2 months. But sometime, probably May or June, we're going to be monetized. And then we can have direct donations, super chats, all that stuff. And as the money comes in, we'll start helping over here in Philippines, and we'll take videos of it and everything else. Yes, I try to be kind to other people. Hi, Print. That's doing good. Also, okay, thank you so much, Tori. That's very nice. No, I'm not a trafficker, so don't worry about that. Yes. We're not going to get into political stuff. Any political stuff, just let the message go on by. Just let it go. Yes, it's up to you. Is this channel interesting to you? If it is, get connected. If it isn't, keep coming in once in a while. Maybe you'll come to like it later on, okay? It's not for everybody. If you want an arguing channel, go somewhere else. It'll be fine. Cookies. I make, I've got a special recipe for chocolate chip. I make peanut butter cookies a little bit different than most people, but them are more closer to the traditional peanut butter cookie. Mine are a tad softer. Some people like them crisp. Somebody likes them soft. I do snickerdoodle cookies. I've done cranberry cookies. Somebody wanted those. I've done, let's see, what other kind of cookies have I done? I've done oatmeal raisin walnut. I've done chocolate chip with pecans in it. Let's see, what other ones did somebody ask for? There was a bunch of other ones. I didn't do Rocky Road yet. I have a recipe for it. Haven't done Rocky Road cookies. That one's got a little tiny marshmallow in it. You're going to have your big chunks of chocolate. And yeah, so it's kind of like something that's more of a wintertime type cookie. And I've done butter cookies and the sugar cookies. But really, snickerdoodles is just a cinnamon sugar cookie, really. But it's got cream of tartar in it. Makes it tangy. If you've not had snickerdoodle cookies in Philippines, the people here will love them because in America, the Filipinos were buying snickerdoodle cookies like mad. So I've got the recipes here. Hi there, Zach. That's awesome. Nope, I'm not Treely. Nope, we're not into that. Hi there, Shark. Oh my gosh, we got a shark in the building. Where's the shark tooth? I have not been able to find a shark tooth down by the ocean yet. I know that there are tiger sharks here. Now, whether there's any, I don't think there's any great whites here, but there are great whites down in Australia. So who knows? They might have to come by here to get to Australia. So there may be some great whites out there. Who knows? I wonder if he's whiter than me. I'm pretty white, you know, but I'm not a shark. Hey, welcome on back, Christian. Nice to see you. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Huge surge right at the beginning of new people, and that's awesome. I love seeing that, and it's great. Yes, I try to. Oh, awesome, Tracy. Nice to see you from Australia. We get a lot of Australia in here lately. Hi, Latia. Yes, I've been in the Philippines for 7 months now. We retired. I retired in late 23. Mila retired beginning of 25. And then my health got a lot better in 2025, so we were able to come, and I'm doing really well now. It's just a lot of, making sure I just do insulin. That's really the only thing I do, plus my vitamins. Doing really good. We love it here. We're fairly close to the ocean, so I can take videos of that too. And so that really helps. And building this channel was something I was not going to do. Yes, I'm reading you, Zach. I see your messages. I'm not going to see all the messages, okay? I'm not going to go anywhere with that. Yes. There's going to be times where I don't see all the messages, okay? When I start talking about Africa, I won't see them all. So it's okay. Put the comment later on. And if it's something goofy or stupid that I'm probably not going to read anyway, don't worry about it. But yes, if it's a question, I'll probably see the question mark and I'll at least look at it and see if it's something I'm going to answer. Try to keep it, normal in here. Hey, Zach is from Poland. That's cool. I'm not going to read any disrespectful things, okay? We'll let it go through the comments. I'll let the moderators decide. Mostly I tell them just swear words and something that's really nasty, you can remove it. But otherwise, just let them go on by. The comments will disappear sooner or later anyway. No, I'm not ex-military, but I do support veterans. I'm always telling veterans, thank you for the service. Believe it or not in this area, but if I was in Dumaguete, I would probably see some ex-military. Same with Manila or maybe Cebu City. But here, I'm in the province. I'll turn the camera around. The car is no longer out there now. We are right by the street here, and it goes on down, and that street goes down around the corner. You do get a few cars in here, but most of the time you're going to get bikes, like there's a bike down there, and there's motorbikes that come through here, and there's lots of roosters and dogs around here too. And we are in the province, but you can get to Iligan City really easy from here. And Iligan City is a decent sized city. You got 2 malls, plus an old Gasano mall, plus you got your pharmacy. The real pharmacy is Mercury Drug, and so you got some of them things here there if you need it. Yes, it's in the Philippines. I'm not military, but I'm not a pastor, but I was leadership at Eagle Heights Worship Center. Yeah, and you can still give to Africa there on eaglezone.org. And we're going to be giving, you'll be giving to our Africa when we do this too, because I still have a heart for Africa, but I'm in Philippines. So that's where the first help is going to be, is the feeding program at our church, the Dalapuga Assembly of God. They've got 10 volunteers, and when money comes in, we can go feed within 5 days. They'll know where to go. Then we will cook everything at the church, put them in containers. We normally do like sweet Filipino spaghetti for the kids. We'll have chicken and rice for the adults. Then we also are going to have at the end some kind of suckers or hard candy for the kids, because I did that in Africa. They loved it. I was able to do chocolate in Africa. Here it's a little humid for chocolate. Chocolate's one of those things here you need to eat fairly quickly. Candy bars will get mushy here, especially if it's a hot day. Now today, it's nice and cool. You can carry your chocolate all over the place here. It won't matter today. But some days it gets pretty warm. Nothing much above 90, but it does get pretty warm some days. It is tropical. Thank you so much, Finn. Nice to see you. Awesome. I don't even answer any political questions. Yes, I have 20 likes already. Yes, it's the likes have been coming hard and often on this one. We've had the last 3 days. Now, yesterday I could only do 1.5 lives. I did a small one in the morning and one at night. But we're done with that. We've got pretty much everything stocked up in the house now. And so I did a live this morning. We had 14 subs, lots of new people. We also at the end kind of just had moderators at the end, but it kind of flowed in each way. Okay, you got to go. That's fine. Catch you again in another live sometime. Whether you can come tomorrow or come tonight, that's great. You come when you can, and that's awesome. I was going to talk a little bit today about what it took to get things together to go to Africa. Now, I'm not going to cover everything because there's a lot of different stories mixed in. But the one I'm going to talk about is, hi, nice to see you, Jade. Nice to see you back from school. Yes, I know the band Oasis. I don't remember the title of the songs, but I do remember the band. They were good at one time. I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, we were going to Africa. And what happened was, as it turned out, my wife, she had already been in America a long time, since 2003. And then I married her in 2004. Well, then she started working, and she had a 10-year green card, and she was working. And so she's filed for citizenship at the beginning of 2019. And so she got that going and everything. Next thing you know, she gets a letter in the mail saying that she's going to have her ceremony in Springfield, Missouri on September 19th, 2019. The reason why that's an interesting date is because our flight to go to Africa left Springfield September 22nd of 2019. So as it turned out, she got sworn as a U.S. citizen 3 days before I was going to Africa. So I went to her ceremony on the 19th, which was a Friday. Then Saturday and Sunday got prepared, getting every last little detail put together, every passport, vaccine record, everything with me, all the clothing. We had to can't have 24 days worth of clothing, but we had to get as much clothing into the luggage as you could. And and so then all of a sudden we got together, Brittany, her father, Apostle Don McClintock, and then Joseph Batak and me went to Africa on September 22nd of 2019, and we did not get home until October 15th. And I'm talking very late at night on October 15th, probably midnight. And we had about 20 people there to greet us. And that was very nice of them to do because we got in late. Flight in Chicago was delayed. We luckily got in before the airport closed in Springfield. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Corazon. That's nice of you. I ain't going to talk about that. Favorite songs? There are a lot of Christian songs now. Happy birthday, Hugh Janice. Nice to be that. Happy birthday. Yes, I do like traveling, but we're not traveling much right now. Because somebody in December encouraged me to, why don't you try to raise money on YouTube? It's going to take you a while to build the channel, but go ahead and build the channel and help people that way. And so that's really the right idea, because if YouTube lets us, we might be on here for 10 years. Who knows how long YouTube's going to go? They may make improvements or change things, but as long as they're still giving you the opportunity to produce, and if you can produce enough where you can bring in money, then we can go help people. And so that's what we're going to do, because doing cookies here, there are people that have money and can buy the cookies, but you're making such a slim profit margin here. In America, I could get 50% profit, okay? After costs, it was about 50%. Here, the best I can do with cookies would be 20% if I'm lucky. And it's just not going to be that much money extra after you buy all the ingredients and do all the baking and have to pay the extra electric bill and everything. It's just not going to work. So this was a good idea. I didn't know if I could do it at first. We started January 4th. It says on my profile that I've had this channel since 2025, but I did nothing with it except travel around and look at sports channels off and on while we were selling stuff off before we came here. And so I didn't really start working this channel until January 4th. And the subs took off in February, and now they're really rocking. And we're doing good. So it's awesome. Hi there, Pragmati. It's nice to have you in here. I'm glad I was able to go there. Hi, Sammy. I hope you're doing okay. I know everything's been so hard for you. So I'm always praying for you, and I thank you for coming in. I am doing fantastic. Other than there's a run on rice in the Philippines, it's been kind of a real crazy because all this hysteria that's going on. And it is a problem in other areas, but in Philippines, there's no bombing or anything here. The main thing here is that people are a little bit scared, so they're starting to buy extra rice for their house. It's not a problem at Kasana Mall. We can go get rice there, no problem. And that's probably what you'll have to do, because these little rice vendors here are all out of rice. They've sold them out. I've been doing really good, Sammy. Our lives have been doing great. We've been getting hot again the last couple days, except for yesterday we had subs too, and we didn't even have that much live yesterday because I had to go into Iligan City yesterday. But we've been doing really great, and we're growing. Videos are doing good. We're over 400 videos, and we just keep pushing forward to help others. And we had all kinds of new people in here. 20 of those likes happened in the first 12 to 14 minutes when we were in here. They just were flying in, new people, and we've been getting people mixed in, new people mixed in quite a bit this last 3 or 4 days. It's been really good. Health-wise, I'm doing fantastic. Hi, Maria. It's nice to see you. And I love my friend in India. She's been amazing. I know she's using Google Translate and everything else for me. I don't know any Indian words, so but I've gone on her live. I've spoken English. Whatever she can understand through Google, she understands, and I really appreciate it. And she's an awesome lady, and she's been supporting me a lot, and I'm thankful. We get a lot of people from India in here because India is only 2 hours earlier than us. So right now, it's what, maybe like 12. It's like closer to noontime there, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Yeah. Yeah, I might be able to do that too. It's just really hard right now with everything going on for any of that to happen. Shipping things from America to here is very expensive. But you can get a lot of stuff here. I found out that I can get my diabetic supplies, not the insulin, but I can get the diabetic supplies on Shopee for really cheap. And Shopee is kind of like the poor man's Amazon, okay? If you order on the app on Shopee, you'll get it in about 3 to 7 days. It won't be 1 day, but it will come. I have one thing come in 3 days. Most things come in 7 days. So none of the kids are in school today. I don't know why. It must be just a holiday or whatever. So there's kids roaming the streets everywhere. So there's no lack of kids here. If you come to the Philippines, it's like Africa, okay? The average age in the Philippines is 22. The average age in Kenya is 18. I'm talking average of everybody, old people and young people. That's how many babies and kids there are here. It keeps the averages way down. People here, and they're awesome. I love all these kids here. They're beautiful and they're awesome. But yes, there is not a problem with babies. If I walk to get the laundry today, I'll run into at least 2 or 3 ladies that are pregnant. It's guaranteed. Or they're going to have a small baby in their arms. Okay, there is babies here, okay? So you better value human life here because I'm a guest in this country, right? And so I try to speak positive into the kids, and there's a lot of kids here. No matter where you are in the Philippines, kids are everywhere. There's a lady that works at the 7-Eleven. She's 7.5 months pregnant. She's got to work until she's pretty much not able to work anymore, and then she'll be able to take 3 months off when the baby is born. I don't know if she can work until she's 9 months or not. We'll see. Yeah, it's a little different here. Hi, yes, that's great. Stacy, welcome on in. I live in a rural area. I'll flip the camera. We're in kind of like a province here. We got roosters. There's sometimes dogs walking the street here. The houses are nice. They're nothing super fancy. It's not like America. There is a bike down there that's parked. They must know the people down there, and they're saying hi. We have some cars that come through here, but mostly it's going to be motorbikes. We got a lot of motorbikes down in this road, and we have a lot of different houses down the other way, and it's just nice right here. It's really good. This is a spare bedroom. We got a big window right here. It's got slats. You can open them up and let air in if you want to. I got a fan going over here, and so yeah, this is a good place to do a live, except at night. Hi, Toes. How you doing? Nice to have you in here. Oh, Obama is in the building. Oh, my goodness. I didn't know Barack Obama was here. Just kidding. Yes. No, I'm not going to do that, Toes. I'm not going to be saying that. Yeah, I remember you, Stacy. I'm glad that you came in. Make sure that you double tap the screen for likes. We're doing great. We're at 31 likes. I don't know why likes are there. I think it just helps the whole YouTube rhythm, man. It just helps the rhythm of everything. I notice after lives when I have a lot of likes, man, it just all of a sudden the next live is just on fire. We have been on fire with new people lately, and we're going to be helping others, okay? We're going to start in the Filipino community here. There are a lot of people here excited because the reason why they're excited is not because people haven't helped here before. People have. There's been some business owners here that have held a couple small events, and there's some churches like the church I go to that will do a feeding about once every 3 months. Either the Assembly of God gives some money or some money comes in through missions slowly from the congregation over 2 or 3 months. But there has not been any, at least not in this area, there has been no YouTubers that are from America that have ever helped these communities around in this area. And so we're going to be the first. And so we're going to go and pave the way, and we're going to do it here, okay? And we're going to be helping in the Philippines first. Then I'll start giving money to Africa on the eaglezone.org website. Matter of fact, yesterday in one of my lives, I've been saying it. He says, I'm going to go make a donation on eaglezone.org. So he went to the website. Now, whether he left a donation, I don't know. But you can give to Africa there right now. If you wanted to give money, you could. And you don't have to give a big amount. I think maybe $5 or $10 is the minimum. So you can give, I don't think you can give $1 like you can on Super Chats, but you can give $5 or whatever. And you may be able to do other denominations. I don't know. But yeah, it's just, so I was connected to that church when we went to Africa. And so when my wife became a citizen, going to Africa, it made it for a really tough go. Hi, Milton. Nice to see you from London. Hey, I always love to see a little UK. I think I've seen June before, or at least I've had some other people in here with June as a name. It may not be the same, but okay, she's been in here before. I can tell. Okay, just by the way she's talking, so that's good. Or no, it's Stacy saying that. Okay. Oh, June is from the Philippines. That's awesome. I am full-time Philippines in northern Mindanao, fairly close to the ocean. Yes, and so I am from Michigan, USA, and I did all my working in the United States. But I'm retired. My wife is Filipino. Yes, she's older than me. She don't look older than me, but she's actually 10 and a half months older than me. And so she turned 66 this year. I turned 65 in July. She turned 66 in August. So, yes, doing really good. Oh, hi there, Mercedes. Nice to see you from Africa. We were just talking about how I was getting prepared to go to Africa in 2019. We were kind of talking about my wife became a citizen on that same day or maybe a day after. I think it was the day after on that Friday. I got a raise. I had a work evaluation on the 20th of September. And then on the 22nd of September, I was flying to Chicago. And then we flew from Chicago to Switzerland. And then Switzerland to Nairobi, Kenya. And then the adventure began as far as the 24 days. And so there was a lot that went on during that time. None of us on that team had ever been to Africa before. And so it was very rare for a small church to send 4 people. Now, Apostle had researched a lot of stuff, and he had talked to people that had been to Africa before, but they said never have they ever heard of a small church sending 4 people over to Africa and going to 3 different countries and connecting with these people that they had been connected to on the computer. And so, as it turned out, everybody was real. That had already kind of been vetted out already, but and so it was very interesting that we were the first 4 Americans to actually go into the Nairobi slums and help the 2 orphanages and the school that were in that area. And maybe some other orphanages got help, but there was no Americans ever come to those. And so they had never seen, the kids in the school had never seen a bald guy before. not somebody that was white and bald at the same time. And so that was funny. They kept rubbing my head constantly when I was in at there. It was really cool. Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah. Oh, everything's going to work out, Latia. We're going to keep pushing this channel as much as we can. And the watch hours will come, okay? They are going up, but they're going up at about 15 or 20 every time they recycle. But I'm going to keep doing the lives. I can do a little playlisting, but I don't think it really counts as much because my Wi-Fi and everything, maybe on the TV, if I play it on the TV, it might count. But yeah, so I just have to have some other friends play some playlists in the future. Yes, we try to keep them nice. Oh, I'm going to keep going, Stacy. We'll keep going. But Sadie, I've been to, I'll kind of give you a list. In Africa, it's pretty much 3 countries: Kenya, Malawi, Zambia. Now, I did meet people from Uganda. I got a friend in Uganda. I've got, and we met some people from Mozambique because we were over in Western Kenya for 5 days. We met people there that were from Mozambique. We have friends now that are in Tanzania. So if I ever go back to Africa, I may want to go to Tanzania too. And I've got on YouTube, I got friends in Nigeria now. I got 2 or 3 people in Nigeria. So of course they want me to come to Nigeria. Nigeria is going to have to get a little more stable, a little bit anti-Christian in areas. So I'm not going to go there, at least not anytime soon. But I do pray that they stay very safe. Yes, yes, I'm glad you're in Nigeria. I hope you're in a safe area and that you're safe, because there's been quite a few Christians killed in one part of Nigeria. It ain't the whole country, but there is part of Nigeria that is a problem. Yeah. No, yeah, I may be scared right now, but when I actually go in late 27, I would probably still go to Nigeria. The main thing is I want to go to Kenya first. I know that because I've got quite a few people I know there from my trip in 2019, and also new friends there too. So yeah, either way, we'd either have you come to me or I go to you. We'll see. One step at a time. We got to get this channel rocking first. That's the first thing. Yes. Well, yeah, there are some good channels, Stacy, but there ain't anybody quite like me. Oh, thank you so much, Latia. That's very nice. And no, yeah, why not? We just laugh about it, right? But Sadie, we'll be fine. I seen your live earlier. I was in there silently, but I didn't talk. Next time I'll leave some comments, and I'll see you live again. When I do, I'll leave some comments. Yes, the beginning of the trip, though, was really interesting because when we were at the airport at Springfield, Missouri, which is a fairly small airport, we were kind of had the jitters. You know, we had none of us four. No, obviously Joseph Batak, he was born in Kenya, and he came to America when he was 18. So in 2019, he was like 30 some years old. So going back to Kenya was no big deal for him. He has family in Kenya. And so he was cool. But the other 3 of us were like, oh man, we're actually finally going to Africa after all the fundraising. I had to fundraise mine. Everybody else got money. Apostle got sponsored, so somebody gave him the money. Brittany, of course, got paid for by her father. And then Joseph, he worked for a pharmaceutical company, so he worked overtime and paid for his trip. So for mine, I had to fundraise for it or else I couldn't go. So thankfully, people were very nice to give extra money to make it happen. And that was very nice of them to do. Yes. Yes, I'm sorry that I didn't, I may have said your name before and didn't say it long enough. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad that you're able to be in here, okay? And I do appreciate you. Hi, Unbeaten, it's awesome. Hi, God. Oh my gosh, God is in the building. Oh my, you better watch out what I say, man. Oh man, hi, Froggo from Singapore. Woohoo! Froggo from Singapore is in the house. Yeah, that's on my list. I just don't know. I don't know what the food is like in Singapore compared to Thailand, China, or I love some authentic. I just don't know what the food would be like. Is it more like Chinese food, or is it more like Thai food, or is it just its own unique animal? We're going to find out in the future, because I will go to Singapore sometime in the future. Oh, thank you so much for that. That's nice. Thank you for subscribing. Get connected, man. This channel is going to get big. Singapore noodles. I'm going to look that up on, I'm going to see if there's anything on YouTube about Singapore noodles. I want to see what those look like. I know what the noodles look like in Vietnam. I know what the Chinese noodles look like. I want to see if they're any different. Yeah. What you sad about, Stacy? What do you need? What's going on? Yeah. Also, you have food of all races. Okay, cool. Froggo, that's cool. That means that you're going to you're going to buy me dinner twice when I'm there, right? I buy you dinner 3 times, you buy me it twice, right? That's how it works. Yeah, he's going to have to, we'll go to a bunch of different restaurants to see how good the food is. Yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. It's my birthday. Whose birthday? Happy birthday, Isaiah. Happy birthday. I don't know why Stacy is sad. Yeah. I'm living in Fiji, and I'm American, so it's lovely to listen. Yes, I'm in Philippines. Never been to Fiji. Fiji is a pretty small island, I do believe. That isn't really big, is it? It's a pretty small island. You have to tell me how many cities are on Fiji. Maybe it's a kind of a long, skinny island. I have to look that up. I've heard of it. I just never really researched it. Fiji. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yes, I'm in the Philippines, so you're going to get a different experience here. Anybody that wants to come to Philippines, okay, I'll give you this advice right now. First of all, the people, if I'm going to give grades, the people is an A+, okay? The people here, for the most part, are kind, friendly, and you'll rarely ever see a Filipino mad, okay? They get mad, they're human, but they do it at home in private. They don't do it out in public. Even if they're mad about flooding or something else, they'll have a smile on their face when they're cleaning up the mud. It's crazy. That's the way they are, okay? They have very little. Some of them have very little, and they still love it, okay? They don't want the struggle, but if the struggle's there, they believe in God that it'll get better and they'll have blessings, okay? Now, as far as the infrastructure, probably about a C. Now, the roads are good. They're small, but they're good. They can't handle big pickups too good, not on these side roads. But otherwise, that's okay. But there really is, the police are here for other reasons. The people don't have money to pay tickets, okay? So it can be the Wild Wild West here when it comes to driving. You got people with their motorbikes going the wrong way, not on the main part of the road, but on the side of the road. You've got cars doing all kinds of crazy little things that you wouldn't get away with in America. You would get a ticket. Here, they're not giving tickets out for anything. Unless you get in an accident, there's no police showing up. You'll see some police around here with guns, but they're normally at checkpoints or they're at places where they've had activity in the past. And you'll see security at the mall. You'll see security other places. But as far as it's the Wild Wild West when it comes to driving, man, people get close to each other and they do their thing. So driving here is really interesting. Yeah. Jewel Airport, the second place is Orchid. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that last one. I am Christian, though, so that should give you a little idea, since one of them parties is pretty anti-God. But yeah, otherwise we're doing good. I have COVID-19. Okay, it's probably not the same type of COVID virus that it was back 3 or 4 years ago. So I pray that it's weaker and that your bodies have already seen it before. COVID's been around for hundreds of years, okay? This type of virus has been around. It killed a bunch of people in 2003. It killed a bunch of people in 2016 under different names, but it was still a COVID virus. So I pray that your family gets feeling better and that you're going to get over it fairly quickly. Okay, Stacy? You know, the viruses are always changing, but yet they're still part of the same virus family. So we'll be praying that you get feeling better. Okay, Stacy? And thank you for coming in. Hi, McTan. Oh, you're in Singapore. Great. That's another Singapore. Frago is in Singapore too. Yeah, that's really cool. And Highlander, yeah, we try to keep the politics to a minimum. That one was such an easy question. I just couldn't help but say something. Yes, that's okay. You said COVID. And you got to remember, Stacy, that COVID has been around a long time. It just kind of slowly changes and kind of does something. So our bodies are always going to have some kind of COVID virus around. But normally they're pretty harmless until the last 10 or 15 years. And then, of course, the one in 2020 was a little bit stronger than some of the other COVID viruses were. Yep, Frago and McTan, both from Singapore. I get quite a few Singapore in here, actually. I think I've had up to 5 people altogether from Singapore, but Frago is the main one, and then McTan, and then there's been some other ones. I can't remember the names now. They don't come in often, just once in a great while. But Singapore is basically the same time zone as me. They're in Malaysia. It might be 1 hour earlier, but otherwise Singapore is the same time, isn't it, Frago? It can't be that much. It may be an hour earlier. Yeah. I like Corvettes, but no use for it here. Fiberglass car here is no good. Oh, you're from Japan. Awesome. I've not been to Japan. It's on my list. I've seen a YouTuber in Tokyo, Japan. I think he's called Passport Man. I haven't seen him lately live, but if he's doing lives, he's always doing them somewhere in Japan. So maybe he's out there somewhere doing some YouTubing. Thank you so much, Shadow. It's awesome. We're up to 47 minutes. Oh, it's only 1 minute difference. Okay, well, we're the same. Well, Frago, I don't even know exactly what time it is. I think I started this somewhere around 1:30. So if that's the case, it's 2:15, but it's probably later than that. It seems like I'm always off. I can't see. All I can do is see my regular timer. I can't see. I know it's not 3 o'clock yet, I don't think. So I don't think it can be that late. Yeah, what my thoughts on modern day America? No, we don't. That's a political question. We're not going to do that. Yeah, none of those vehicles do very well here. If you're going to have vehicles here, the easiest ones to get your hands on here in Philippines is going to be Japanese, Chinese cars, Korean cars. That's really what's available. Now, there is some Ford pickups, not the F-150s. I've not seen one of those only once in 7 months. I've seen Ford Rampage. I've seen a couple of the new Ford Rangers, but Ford F-150s are almost not here. Maybe up in Manila, but not here. You'll see Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Toyota. You're going to pay a lot for Toyota here. Even though it's not far away, Toyotas are pricey here. They really cost quite a bit. So it's kind of a status symbol. If you have a big Toyota SUV, you're going to be pretty successful, especially if you got a new one. They're very pricey, very high. We're not going to do that. I don't mind getting a bike. I don't mind riding in a jeepney. I don't mind going in an air-conditioned jeepney to go to Iligan City or going on a big bus to go to Cagayan de Oro. The airport is only about an hour from here. So if I had to fly out of Cagayan, we can go there, fly to Cebu, fly to Manila, whatever. We can get almost anywhere in the Philippines. The airport's only an hour away. So we can get around pretty easily if we have to. Okay, Stacy, I hope you get feeling better. And hi, Neostin. Yes, Christ is Lord. I am in Philippines full-time, Northern Mindanao, okay? Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. We're almost up to 40 likes. I think we had 53 or something this morning. We've been really doing good on likes. That's really good that way. Okay, see you later, Stacy. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yes, nice to see you, Mark. Welcome on in. I'm David Barton. I'm from America in Michigan, but we came from Springfield, Missouri, and we are retired in the Philippines full time, and so love it here in the Philippines. Are there some things here that are negative? A little bit, not as much as a lot of people from America make it sound. If you're gonna come here and you're sick when you get here, or you're close to being sick, sometimes it's a surprise. Like there was one expat that came here, and not more than 6 months after he got here, he had a stroke, and he probably didn't know that he had a chance of having a stroke. That could happen to any of us if we're not watching what's going on. And so, yeah, them kind of surprises could happen to anybody. But the medical's pretty decent here, but it's not like America, you know. And there's no health insurance here, so you're definitely going to be paying some money if you have to go to the hospital. And so that's why I made sure my health was strong before I came here. Now I may still have to go there sometime in the future. Please don't spam the room, okay? Oh, good. Thank you, Froggle. Wasn't sure you were still in here. Yeah, the spam in the room, we don't need that. Welcome to the people that are here. A lot of them are in the background. They'll be commenting when they want to. As far as Africa, yeah, the trip getting there was pretty easy, but I wasn't used to the smaller planes, okay? To go to Africa, they use the Airbuses, and Airbuses are smaller. The coach areas are tighter. Me and Apostle are big people. I'm 6'3". At that time, he was 6'5". Big people, okay? And I'm a lot lighter now. I'll weigh myself today at the laundromat. But last time I was weighed, I was 110 kilo. But back in 2019, I probably weighed 135 kilo at least. I was big. I was like 310, 320 pounds, a big boy. And so it was hard to be on those smaller planes. So getting to Africa and stuff was much more miserable than flying to Philippines. A lot more leg room on 777s. And we didn't go coach on the way here when we came here full time. In the future, if we go visit America, I hope to be blessed enough to at least use premium economy again and go that way. It was well worth it. My long legs had room to spare in front of me, whereas in coach, it would be jammed up against the seats. And it's so hard to do 14 hours of flying without getting up all the time with your legs being jammed into the plane. Yes, I'm 190 centimeters, or probably 6'2.5" right now. That's what the doctor measured me at last year. I drink a lot of water, so I don't really, my back doesn't shrink up because I got lots of lubrication and hydration in my body. I don't drink coffee. I like coffee, but the caffeine does me no good. Being diabetic, caffeine dehydrates me, and it makes my diabetes worse, so I don't like it. I have it as a treat maybe once every 2 or 3 months. I don't drink alcohol. I quit doing that 21 years ago. So I'm going to get dehydrated that way. So yeah, I'm not against coffee drinkers. It just doesn't work for me. Yes, I am American. I am from Michigan, USA, and I've also been in Missouri. Mark, well, I don't know how famous I am yet, but that's all good. I am from America, and yeah, we're doing good. And but we're in Philippines full time, and so we have a house here, and so I don't want to go back to work. I've worked 47 years full time. If you work that long, amen, hallelujah. I know there's a lot of younger people that come in here from America, and they go, "Oh, I work so hard." Well, I worked 47 years full time. And I worked on golf courses almost 30 years. And guess what? You don't work a 40-hour week, okay? When you work on golf courses, there's so much work to do. You're working normally somewhere around 55 to 60 hours a week. On the weekend, you're only working 3 or 4 hours each morning. But during the week, You're not always working 8 hours. If you have something special going on, you're going to have to work 9 or 10. Okay, and so you get paid extra for that. Here in Philippines, you wouldn't, but there you do. But I'm just saying is that you have to, there's a lot of jobs I had where we had to work way over 40 hours a week. And when we were building a golf course in 1991, I did the Polecat. And in 2003, I did the Angels Crossing. Those 2 years, you're working 80 hours a week minimum, and you're doing it right up until the snow flies. 80 to 90 hours a week, because on the weekends, you're working 6 hours on Saturday and possibly 6 hours on Sunday. There's a lot to get done in Michigan before the winter gets there, and you have to get it ready for the next spring so that you could open the golf course. So you get mega overtime, okay? From March until November, you're working your tail off. But it's rewarding because you get to see the golf course blossom into something where they can actually play golf the next year. And so I still remember when Polecat opened, June of 1992. I still remember that. I still remember when Angels Crossing opened in the spring of 2004. I remember those because you worked hard on them, and we worked really hard to make those golf courses look nice, right? Yeah. That's awesome. And my next live will be tonight at about 7:30. So that's about 5 hours from now. Yes. Yeah, I wish I was smarter than Albert Einstein. But yeah, in a different way. He never took care of golf courses. No, I'm not from Iraq. I'm not Arab, even though I guess I got white skin like Arab. I am actually, if you want to know the mix of me, I am British, Dutch, Netherlands, Denmark. My grandma on my mom on my dad's side has partially from Denmark. My grandpa on my mom's side is my dad's side's in Denmark. On my mom's side, there's a Finland is in her dad, and we don't know the other things that he had. Something else from Europe, but then my mom, her mom is almost 100% Dutch, Netherlands, and then my dad has got Cherokee Indian, and he's British, and then he's got the Denmark mixed in. So I'm kind of like that, 5 or 6 things, and then Ancestry would tell me my dad's family has been in America since 1690. We did have that checked out. And so they came in from Canada. They came up through Canada, came down in 1690 at Vermont. Vermont was not a state then, but they came through there. And there's a small town close to Canada that's called Barton, Vermont. And supposedly, maybe one of our ancestors was part of that town. We don't know. So we may have had slaves. So if we had, I doubt it up in the Northeast, but if we had moved anywhere farther south in the country or went west or whatever, possible could have had slaves. There could be even African American in me for all I know. With this white skin, I highly doubt it, but you never know. I love all people. I can go to Africa and I fit right in because I'm not looking at skin color, okay? I've had many, many friends from many different parts of the world, okay? And I mean personally, right up tight, hug them, everything else, okay? I'm sorry, everybody's 98.6. Everybody goes to the bathroom basically the same way, okay? You guys got to get over it, you know? The skin color's not it. You got to look at the heart. You got to look at what's going on in their lives and have some empathy, okay? Empathy means look at it in a way where you're thinking about what their life might be going on. Because if you don't live with them, you don't know their life. So when you get older, you'll learn not to judge people, okay? It's hard. I've had times where I've had to catch myself because I'm preaching to me too. It's not as much now, but it used to be. I'd look at somebody and go, oh my gosh, no wonder their life's a mess. Look at them. But then you find out their mom died when they were 4 or their dad died when they were 7. And that really changes a kid's life, right? Or they are orphans and they somehow made something of themselves. See, you just don't know what's going on, you know? So we got to be careful about that. And I like to talk about that once in a while because it's good for me to hear it too, okay? Because I'm not perfect. Only Jesus was perfect, okay? We aren't perfect. I actually like a world where we're not perfect because then I get to see all kinds of different people. And yeah, so it's really cool. I know that one symbol. Yeah, Big Bamba. Yes, I know that one. And then Sithor. Oh, I'm sorry about your parents being gone. That's too bad. It's always tough. My mom died 5 years ago, but I had her for a long time. My dad is still alive, doing fairly well for me for 87. So hopefully we'll get another 3 or 4 years or more out of them. Don't know yet on that. Oh yeah, welcome all the new subs. Please double tap the screen for liking. We're going to be helping others. My name is David Barton. I'm originally from Michigan, USA. I raised money for Africa for 7 years in the United States. But here, raising money by doing baked goods is not going to work. People love bread here. They'll do the cookies that I do because they're very soft and nice and they're amazing. They're way different than what they serve here. But yeah, we're going to try to do this work. We're going to work on this YouTube channel. I'll take another video when I'm going to get the laundry later, and we're going to do great. Hi there, Luke. Nice to see you. And well, that's terrible. I hope that you're still able to have productive life, and it's never easy when you lose your parents so young. Yeah, it's never easy. Pray for comfort on that. Yeah. Oh, we got. I got to go out a second. We got Ting here. He wants to talk to somebody.
No. I'm going, Ting. We're looking for rice.
Oh, okay. I'll see you. Go have fun. I'll be off the live soon, so you just go get some rice, okay? Yeah, we have a run on rice around here. Oh, that's okay. And the local little rice places have no rice. So if they go to Gasano Mall or go up into Illigan City, they can find some rice. It's just terrible. Right here, they're all bought out. The people listening to the news, they think bombs are dropping from the sky in Philippines, and that's not really the case. It's just mostly in the Middle East. But, people get scared, and it's part of it. Hi there, love from India. Hallelujah. It's nice to have you from India. I've got lots of friends in India. I've got at least 6 of them that come in here. 2 of them are fantastic. They're here all the time. And so welcome on in. And yes, I am kind of like a grandpa. I am 64 years old, but we're working this channel. We got energy. I'm going to be back tonight. We're over an hour. Just about ready to get off of here in a few minutes. We had a lot of people in here today. Lots of new people. We had new people yesterday. We had new people the day before. 2 days ago, we had 87 subs for the whole day. That's not a record, by the way. We've got records way higher than that. In February, we've had ones with 140, 120, 110, 105. Yeah, so probably had about 7 days in February where it's way over 100. So yeah, we had a lot that month. I don't know a lot about India. I'm glad you know, James, but I do go into these channels, and you know what? They're human beings. They're awesome. Yes, Sithor. One of the things I can tell you right now, in your situation, you must have had somebody as you were growing up. I don't know if you're a teenager or if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s. I don't know where you're at. But if you must have somebody you look up to, okay? With your parents being dead so early, you must have somebody that look up to, whether it's grandparents or whether it's just somebody in the community that took you under their wing. And so you look to those people, okay? And you stay positive and you try to do something positive with your life, okay? Whether it's raising a kid, whether it's helping others, whether it's just doing something positive, and it'll really help you. And as far as work, you'll know what you're talented at and what you're not. And try to get work that you like. And if you can own a business, fantastic. I didn't know anything about owning a business when I was young. I learned about it when I got older. And that's when I started my cookie business to raise money for Africa. But I didn't know about running businesses when I was young. And so I just was an employee most of my life. Yeah, so it just depends on the person. I am from Michigan, USA, and I live in the Philippines full time. Yes. If you have no role models, the best thing to do, if you can't find anybody around, then you're going to need to go on. I would do a search and go with not so much the motivational speakers. Try to find the ones that are doing mentorship. Okay, use the word mentorship, mentorship, and look that up and find some YouTube videos on mentorship. And then that'll help you see some people and what they're doing with their people that are under them. And a lot of those tips will apply to you. And you can use that. With technology, use the technology, okay? Don't be scared of the technology. If you don't have anybody around that's willing to give you any advice, then get on some YouTube channels and find out mentorship. Now, be careful. Some of them might be mentorship on how to be a terrorist, okay? So make sure they're positive, okay? But make sure it's something good, and that should help you a little bit if you don't have anybody around you. You're welcome. Yes. Yes. Sometimes nobody cares, and that can be a problem. The governments and the politics, all that kind of stuff, or even just regular everyday people. I've seen it in a lot of different countries, not so much in Africa, but other ones where people just love being negative. And I just can't live that way. I can't live negative. I had some negative people around me in Springfield, Missouri. I prayed for them and I prayed that they would change, but I did not put them in my circle of friends because I cannot have that negative energy around me. Now, if I'm out walking and there's a negative person, I'll still tell them to have a great day, okay? And they'll just go on their way. Now, if they stop me and they want some advice or they just want me to cheer them up, I can be silly like the next guy and we'll have a good laugh together. And sometimes that can help people too, right? But here you don't see that negativity as much as you do in other countries. Africa was quite positive overall, even though they're even more poor than Philippines. Philippines got a lot of money compared to Africa in some areas. But there's poor people here too. And there's a couple kids that have attached to me. They're not asking me to be a father or anything, but I give them some mentorship because they're 7 and 5 and their mom works very hard at the laundry just so that they can eat food, okay? So when this channel gets going and we're helping others and we're feeding and doing stuff, when we get big enough at the end of this year, I'm going to make sure that that family has a little bit of Christmas because that mother works hard for not a lot of money, okay? And that's enough so that her kids are getting fed and are at least healthy. And I'm going to make sure they get a Christmas, okay? We are going to do it. Whether this channel's bringing in enough or not, I'm going to make sure it happens. I'm going to make sure they have a nice Christmas. I do not want them to have a nasty Christmas time, okay? I don't know what they've done in the past, but they seem to be pretty happy kids, and they're happy with little, okay? They at least have some kind of a tin roof over their head. And so we'll try to do more. Yes, Kenzo, it does happen. Things get bigger when you itch it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got okay. Thank you so much. That's good, Sithora. You just keep hanging in there. Okay. And I'll give you some positive stuff in here anytime we're doing lives. Okay. And you just try to come in more often. And I pray that you have some comfort too, okay? We try to do our best here, Landon. Nice to see you in here, Kenzo. I've got to leave now for a little bit, and I'll be back this evening. And I love all you. Like and subscribe. And it'll be great. Hi, Lucille. Just about Lucille. I always say it wrong. Or Veer. I'll just call you Veer. And yeah, welcome on. That's awesome. Like and subscribe. I'm going to get going. And I will be back tonight. And we'll probably do an hour and a half tonight. I love you guys.